Hello, and a very warm welcome to our channel. This video, we give you a shocking reveal from the U.S. Weekly magazine. Queen orders Harry to return. Stop this farce and make peace with William. A new book is sending shockwaves through the palace. In Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan and the Making of a Modern Family, out August 11th, authors Omid Scobie and Carolyn Duran reveal surprising details about what led to the couple's controversial departure from the royal fold. With the shocking tell-all deepening the rift among the royals, the Queen demands that Harry return home to make amends. Accusations include claims that senior royals and Buckingham Palace staffers were cruel and unwelcoming to Meghan, that family members were threatened by Harry and Meghan's global appeal, and that Harry and his brother, Prince William, have barely spoken since an alleged 2017 conversation in which Harry called William a snob after William, who was concerned that his younger sibling was blindsided by lust, according to the authors, urged him to take things slowly with Meghan. The bombshell claims are reopening old wounds and making an already tense situation worse. Even before the book came out, the bad blood between William and Harry was apparent, one source tells the U.S. Weekly, but it's taken a whole new turn. Now, according to that source and two others, the royal powers that be are pushing hard for a secret peace summit before Harry gets booted for good. If Harry doesn't make peace with William, there's every possibility he'll be banished from the family forever, the first source says. He can't keep disrespecting his brother like this if he wants anything to do with the monarchy. Left to their own devices, Harry and William would stay at a standstill, the first source says, with no sign of reconciliation on the horizon. This tragic situation has been hanging over the royal family like a dark shadow for a long time now, says the source. It breaks people's hearts that their relationship has deteriorated so badly. William and Harry both feel wronged by the other, and neither wants to give in. They're two extremely stubborn, principled men who won't back down regarding what they believe is right, the fourth source adds. They seem content to let things stall, but the rest of the royals have had it with the standoff and are ready to take action. They felt they had to intervene, and that's why this meeting is being organized on their behalf, says the first source, who reveals that the Queen and Prince Charles are the driving forces. Queen Elizabeth is firm of the opinion that this nonsense cannot and must not continue any longer, the source says. She wants the boys to sit and resolve their differences like grown adults. The Queen, says the second source, was hoping the brothers would have their chance to sit face to face and hash things out at Princess Beatrice's wedding, which was originally scheduled for May, but it was postponed due to the pandemic. Harry and William's cousin was married on July 17th in a very small ceremony. Now she's holding out hope that Harry will come to Balmoral before the end of the summer to talk things through with William. She wants them to chat in person, says the second source. Not on the phone or via Zoom, which wouldn't be as effective. The first source says Harry's hesitant. He's aware that this is expected of him and he hasn't said no, but there's a feeling he won't follow through until more time's passed. Harry and William are trying to downplay the tension between them, adds the first source. They insist they're taking a breather while everything calms down. But that stance isn't fooling anyone anymore. Walls have ears in Buckingham Palace, and it's very clear something needs to happen quickly. William's more open to the idea. He hates the thought of going over old ground with his brother, who's in such a headstrong place, the first source says, but he'll ultimately do what's asked of him as calmly as possible. The second source says William would jump at the chance to talk some sense into his little brother. He wants to stop him from doing more harm to the monarchy. William's especially furious over the release of the book. A spokesperson for Harry and Meghan tells U.S. the couple didn't contribute to Finding Freedom, saying, "This book is based on the author's own experiences as members of the Royal Press Corps and their own independent reporting." But some believe the authors were granted access to people in the pair's inner circle with Harry and Meghan's blessing. William thinks the book is their calculated way of controlling the narrative, and that they took advantage of their entertainment contacts so they be painted in a favorable light, says the second source, who adds that he's livid that he and Kate have been made out to be villains. William's the voice of reason and can't help thinking that Harry's ongoing resentment toward him, Kate, and the rest of the family is a sign he's struggling to move forward with his life in LA, the second source says. The Queen's also concerned about Harry's state of mind, adds the second source. She wants to get to the bottom of what's really going on with him and whether he's truly happy in LA. As U.S. previously reported, Harry and Meghan's attempt to start over has been plagued with issues, including alleged harassment from photographers and drones at their rental home. Now the ball's in Harry's court. Finding freedom has left an extremely bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, says the first source. There's a sense of bewilderment and exasperation that Harry and Meghan can't leave the past behind without having the last word, the source adds. This book is essentially them giving the monarchy a giant, petulant parting shot. It's now on them to make things right for everyone's sake. Meanwhile, in other shocking news, Meghan and Harry split over new feud. The rift between the Duchess of Sussex and her former best friend, Moroni, has shown no sign of healing and, according to a source, the spat has even caused tension between Meghan and husband Prince Harry. Our insider says the royal couple is at loggerheads, with Harry keen for Meghan to make amends with her former pal, but she's refusing to back down. With Meghan said to be feeling lonely in Los Angeles, where she's staying at Hollywood tycoon Tyler Perry's mega mansion with her hubby and their son Archie, our insider says Harry is eager to defuse the situation for her own good. Harry has urged his wife to make amends with Jessica and at least talk to her in a bid to thaw the ice, our mole claimed. He doesn't want her to add to her already heavy burden caused by fallouts with other friends and family members. Harry's plea follows report Meghan fell out with Jessica after she was accused of trying to silence Canadian blogger Sasha Exeter, who was promoting the Black Lives Matter movement. Although Jessica, 40, has apologized, another source said Meghan appears to have distanced herself from her and has reportedly been ignoring her non-stop phone calls. Meanwhile, it's rumored Jessica is working on a tell-all book about Meghan as she has nothing left to lose, although Jessica's husband, Ben, seemed to deny the reports when he shared the story and wrote false underneath it. Jessica is not the first person Meghan has fallen out with. She is also estranged from her father, her half-siblings, and her school friend, Naki Pretty, and we're told Harry doesn't want to see her lose another close confidant. But our mole says Harry's firm stance may have left Meghan feeling unsupported by her husband at a time when she needs him the most. Our insider claimed, Meghan doesn't agree with Harry's advice, and they are split on how to handle the situation, which seems to be causing tension between them, too. Strong-minded Meghan isn't one to go back on her principles. The former actress has always been vocal about the issues she believes in, including Black Lives Matter. Royal expert Katie Nicole says the movement matters to Meghan and it matters to Harry, and the pair recently took part in a Zoom call with Commonwealth youth leaders. It's no wonder, then, our source says, that Meghan has reservations about making up with Jessica. While Meghan understands where Harry's coming from and insists falling out with one of her closest friends is her worst nightmare, she feels she should stick to what she believes in, our insider explained. Meghan and Jessica have been close since they met in Toronto over a decade ago when the actress was starring in Suits. Their friendship is well documented in Jessica's Instagram, with snaps showing the pair enjoying girly holidays and nights out. And when Harry came on the scene, the Moronis and Sussexes became a tight foursome, with Jessica's 9-year-old twin sons, Brian and John, acting as page boys at the royal wedding, while daughter Ivy was a bridesmaid. Meghan is also godmother to Ivy, although she reportedly failed to contact her on her 7th birthday last month. Jessica and Ben even tagged along on Harry and Meghan's first royal tour, with Jessica said to be acting as the Duchess's unofficial stylist. Ironically, just defended Meghan when she was targeted by racist trolls last August, blasting, "Shame on you, you racist bullies." With all that shared history, let's hope the pair can work things out. My news tonight has ended. How do you feel about it? Please let me know your opinion in the comment section below and we'll discuss them together. If you liked my video, remember to like and share it for anyone you think also loved it like you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more news from Harry and Meghan by our team. Now, thank you for watching my video. Goodbye and see you in the next video.